Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. I hope you are doing well. So I thought today I would reorganize my makeup collection. It had gotten really messy and I've done basically most of it already, and I'm just going to share the clips of me doing it. I will say this, I have accumulated quite a lot of new products and I'm starting to kind of see what products I use and don't use. So even though today's video is not going to be a declutter, I think in a couple months I will know for sure what I want to declutter, what I want to keep, because I have recently purchased new things, so I'm just testing those out. And I've noticed a couple products that I'm not gravitating towards anymore, so those will be decluttered in maybe a month or so, because I just feel like it's a bit too much now. I'm looking at my drawers and they're quite full. Yeah, they're quite full. I was just like looking for the word. And so I really want to kind of downsize a little bit more and just kind of use the products that I'm loving. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of products that are also nearly finished. There's so many nearly finished products, especially like my brow products and mascaras. Most of them are nearly done, so once I do actually declutter them, then it will look lighter in my drawer. Yeah, and I have a lot of lip products. I really do want to downsize a little bit more on that side as well, and kind of just figure out which ones I use more day to day. There are some lip products that I use just purely for the summertime, or like when it's a bit more of a sunny day, and there are some that I just stick to during the winter, which is like deeper, darker tones. I don't know why I just do that. It's just naturally that I tend to do like brighter colors in the summer and like deeper colors in the winter. So yeah, I just feel like it's looking a bit too much right now, but because I have just purchased quite a lot of new products, I think it's just me trying to test them out and just figure out which ones I like the most and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna wash my brushes as well today because I've got too many dirty brushes. Hey guys, so it's been a couple days since that last clip. I'm going to show you now fully how my makeup collection is looking, and yeah, I just thought I'd quickly share like a final reveal sort of thing. I'm having some tea, which is right here, and the sun is out, but it's not out because it's bloody freezing. So another thing that I've done is I've actually kept track of all the makeup products I have. I'm going to do it with my skincare as well. Anything I want to sell, anything that's going to be decluttered eventually will also be added to this list. And I'll basically be keeping track of everything I have, what I like, what I don't like, and making informed decisions on what's to keep. Like my lipstick collection is looking ridiculous. Honestly, like it's just so long. So, you know, I need to make some changes eventually when I do decide to do a full-on declutter. I also want to do a project pan, which I think will be good for me. But let me show you the first drawer here. So as you can see, the front hasn't really changed. At the front I have some moisturizers, primers, and then setting sprays. I have my Aldi version of the glycolic pads, which so far has been good. I like it, it's nice. So yeah, that's that. And then I've got some cotton buds to use as well. Then in this first basket I have my primers and concealers. I don't really have a lot of primers, but honestly there's some I could still get rid of because I don't use them often. I would like to project pan this one because I'm nearly done with it, but I feel like I just need to like bang it out for like maybe 2 weeks and it will be done. Then in the back we have all my concealers, as you can see. And the thing is, this is the crazy thing, this is not all my concealers. I have loads under my bed that I need to go through as well, so I'm going to add them all to the list and see which ones I keep. There's a couple that are nearly done that I just need to really make the time to use all of them up, because like these ones have basically been nearly finished. Like there's just a little bit of product still left in them, so if I spend some time just using those up, then honestly it would be great. In the middle nothing's changed, it's just all my foundations mixed from like high-end in drugstore. This is one thing that I want to finish up because I've literally had this for a while now and it needs to be finished, so I think that's going to be one of my project pans. I think everything else is okay. Oh, and this one maybe as well. Oh, it looks like there's a lot of product. I don't know, there might still be that much product in it because I haven't used it in a while. And then lastly, this is the biggest change I did to this drawer. It is looking very pretty now. I'm really happy. I used to have all my setting powders and like baking powders in here, and it just wasn't functional. It was just too many powders and I was always going through the same thing. So now I've added in some bronzers and blushes as well, which I like, and highlighters as well. So I'm chuffed about this change up because I have my Laura Mercier in the back, I've got Huda in the back, and my collection one, which are the three that I use the most. Got my MAC powder, I've got the Huda Tantor Fenty bronzer, Fenty powder, Fenty highlight, my Wet n Wild blusher, my Pixie highlight. Then I have some stick cream products. So I've got my MUA Fenty cream blush, my nude stick, She Glam, and my Barry M one. And then I've just got some 2 powders as well. I want to try and empty up this one as well and do it as a project pan, but I don't know if I can. I mean, powders last a really long time. That's the only problem, so I don't know how I could finish that. But that is how it's looking. Oh, also I have this that I got in the mail. This is a sample of the MAC Studio Fix Fluid SPF 15 in the shade NW40, and I'll tell you, it's looking so dark. I use NC40 in the powder, but this is like so dark as opposed to this. So I don't think NC40 is my like skin tone shade, but it's a nice like brightening shade. So that's that, and then that's that. I just feel like it's just not the same, it's too dark. I mean, way too dark for me. But I don't know why I thought going up in the undertone would be better. So I'm just show it to you like that. And then that's the powder. But I'm still going to try it out and test it out to see if I like it enough to keep it, or like buy a full size version of it at least. So yeah, that's that as well in here. Then we have this drawer here, again another drawer that's had a bit of a big rejig. So I've changed it up so that my brushes are at the front. I've got my sponges at the front as well. This section is eye products that are like more day-to-day use, and like my brow products. Then in the corner we have some more eye stuff and mascaras. We've got like all my stealers in the back, got all my pomades, like brow pomades there. Then another section that I'm really glad I added was this here, again with some smaller products that I'm like rotating with. So I've got my Kylie highlighter, Jouer highlighter, MUA highlighter, not highlighter, blusher, some more powders. I've got the Locket from KVD, some smaller palettes like my favorite, the Lottie London one, which you can now actually purchase using my code LFTF Sharon for 20% off on LOOKFANTASTIC. I'm so pleased that I can share that code with you. You can use that on loads of different brands. So yeah, if you use the code LFTF Sharon, it will give you 20% off. And there's loads of brands in here that, you know, you can try it on. I know it works on MAC products. And I've actually shared an Instagram post of some of my favorite products that you can definitely get 20% off. So yeah, I've got all of these products here. I've got some new collection cheek tints that I want to try out, and then I got some of my like go-to lip products here. I've got the Fenty Gloss because it doesn't fit in this little section here, and then obviously on this side I have all of my lip products. I really organized this yesterday because I was writing up and like looking at the shade names and all of that. I've got all of my Huda liquid shadows at the front here, some what's this, liners at the front as well. Then I've got lip liners. I still need to write all of these down. And then more liquid lipsticks here. These are like my go-to. Got all my ABH here, and then some of my favorites in like other brands. But yeah, that's basically everything in this drawer. I really am loving this a lot better than it was before. It just makes a little bit more sense, and I was glad I could get another one of these baskets in here because it just adds so much more space to my collection. And like I said, once I do my declutter, I think it will be a lot better. Then the last drawer is this one here. This is really messy. I don't like the way it looks, but it is what it is. It's just gonna have to do. I have some Pat McGrath lipsticks in here that I don't really like, so I'm trying to sell them. So if you do want to see what I'm selling makeup wise, you can definitely follow me on Vinted, which is where I'm selling most of my products. So all of these are my eye products, like eyeshadow palettes, face palettes, blushes, and all of that. Got some smaller highlighter palettes and some smaller what are these called, smaller eyeshadow palettes as well. I've got my Pat McGrath one here as well. Then I've got some my Morphe setting sprays, and then I've got some extra mascaras here, which again, loads of mascaras. Don't really need all of them at once, but I'm trying to get through each one of them. And then, you know, they're supposed to technically last you like 6 months. So once I'm done with it, I'm just going to chuck it, and it should obviously downsize in my collection a lot. I have this Huda powder that I'm actually going to sell on my Vinted account because it's pound cake and I already have banana bread, so I don't really need two. This has hardly been used as well because I didn't like the color. So yeah, that's basically everything. I hope you enjoyed this. I will definitely be doing more like declutters and organizational videos, and I'm gonna do some like maybe home hauls, homeware hauls as well. I will eventually start writing up all of this stuff in my inventory because I just feel like it's gonna be good to keep track of everything I have. and not buy wastefully as well, and obviously sell what I can, because then that way, you know, I'm not keeping or hoarding anything that I don't use. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know down below if there's anything that you liked in my collection or you want to try out. I would love to hear it, and don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. I am doing a giveaway on that, so definitely try and enter if you want, and you can share it with family and friends. And yeah, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.